Well, from the skyscrapers of New York to America's finest city, the first ever Spider-Man exclusive exhibit will premiere at the Comic-Con Museum tomorrow. CBS 8's Chris Grow is live in Balboa Park with a sneak peek on this. Here, you got your web slinger all ready there, pal?
Yeah, I do, and I got to be honest, I've been trying to kind of hit some of the different poses that Spider-Man will be seen doing in some of these comic book panels, and I think we're going to try to do this one. Netta, I know that you do yoga. Any chance that you can kind of flip around without the web and do the handstand, or maybe just the two-finger kind of, you know, stand up there? Spidey strength, right? That's what we're talking about. But seriously, some of these, not just the panels, but also just some of the kind of the memorabilia, the statues they have going on here are just absolutely amazing. We're inside the exhibit here, and I want to bring in someone really special here, Brian Crosby with Marvel, because we want to talk all things Spider-Man. And Brian, this has been an incredible collection here of not just, obviously people are fascinated with the movies right now, but Spider-Man's history goes back decades here, starting with the comic books. Right. What brought you into this industry, and what strikes you the most about Spider-Man's story?
Well, those are both big questions, but I kind of got into this, really I started off as a theme park designer. I was working for Walt Disney Imagineering, designing various theme parks, and then in 2015, well actually going back to 2009, Marvel became part of the Walt Disney Company, and you know, as a huge Marvel fan, I kind of started working on anything and everything Marvel that I could. And then in 2015, I made the jump over to Marvel, actually, and so I've been working on themed experiences, location-based entertainment for the past, 7 years. But Spider-Man, I mean, Spider-Man, he's an icon, right? And so, no, this has been a blast to work on this exhibit. Spider-Man, I think, could be anybody. You know, I think that's, you know, goes back to, you know, when Stan was originally creating the character, that under that mask, it could be anyone. Yeah. And I think he has that enduring appeal because we're kind of all a little bit like Spider-Man, right? Yeah. We have good days, we have bad days, but when we put on that suit, you know, we can be heroic. We can do amazing things, and so I think he remains infinitely relatable in that sense.
And that's what I was just going to ask you as well too. Is that there have been a lot of iterations of Spider-Man, not only in the comics, but we've just seen with the spoiler alert, with the latest Spider-Man movie. Right. You know, you're going to get all three of them at one point. The 3 different movie franchises that have been out. So you talk about everybody can see themselves underneath that mask. Do you see Spider-Man expanding even beyond what we've seen with Peter Parker, Miles Morales, moving forward into the future?
Well, I hope so. Yeah. I hope it gives me a job, gives me something to do, right? But I mean, the Spider-Verse is always growing. You know, I think that's what's beautiful about the comic books is, you know, every week we're putting out, you know, 15 to 20 comic books, you know, always coming with new ideas, new stories, and trying new things and finding new characters like Miles Morales, like Ghost Spider, that might relate to a whole new generation of fans. So I think, yeah, it's going to continue to grow and just be even more of a pop culture icon, find new places to infuse Spider-Man into.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your passion, and this is amazing. And I just have to say just how amazing this really is. And
good choice of words.
Yes, yeah. Amazing, yes. And guys, for those of you familiar with the internet and social media, I do just want to have to do this here real quick. Okay, Daily Bugle representing. All right, wait. All right. Guys.
The timing,
there you go.
The timing was just amazing, as you pointed out there, like the rest of the museum there. I love that.
Good stuff. And I will say, Chris, I do think you can pull off that Spider-Man move if you had the aerial yoga silks.
Oh,
that's how you hang upside down. So it's actually
the aerial yoga.
It's doable.
Silks.
The
yeah.
silks.
Let's
They're
get you the
silks.
silks.
It
so
is.
You need
so
Spider-Man.
I actually did not expect you to kind of come up with an answer there.
She does have an answer for everything.
Can't stop me.
Yeah. All right.
Chris,
She does. I should know better.
Thanks, Chris.